Okay. And
Okay.
would you like me to make you a co-host so you could share?
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and do that?
Okay.
I just got to figure out which screen it is. Screen 2. Okay, seeing my desktop now?
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Oh, hey, so scripts, assets, regional scripts. Does it matter which one of yours I open? They're
Doesn't matter to us. We have them both. We've both kind of like scanned through them
Okay.
anyway. So I think I have the idea. So we can look at Ryan. That's fine.
You've both done MCing at these things before, right?
Yeah, Yep. we do FTC and FRC.
Okay. The only it's you have one full script. The yellow boxes are things that are repeating from one tournament to the other one. Like Ryan, you've got Ryan, you're doing Chicago, South McKinley, and Springfield.
Okay.
So here's the intro line for McKinley. Here's the intro line for Springfield.
All right.
Everything that's in white is the same in both tournaments. So everything, from 2B down to 7 is the same. So you only need to read that once. When we get to 8, we say the name of the tournament again. So we have you repeating that line twice. And then the tournament coordinator's names.
Okay.
9, you can just skip that. That's going to be some video that may get inserted. It may not. So there's nothing for you to say on scene 9. And then it is pretty much, not pretty much, this is all still exactly the same till we get to the awards. Okay, and then once we get to the awards, yours is probably all the other tournaments are dual lane or single lanes. The 2 tournaments you're doing, you have one single lane, one dual lane.
Okay.
So if it's a dual lane, if it's a single lane, it's the green box. So, okay, let's just start with 19. Okay, so the introduction for the Rising All-Star Award is the same, and this is for all the awards that are given out, is the same for both tournaments. If it's a single lane tournament, it's, the Rising All-Star Award goes to, if it's a dual lane, then it's the stuff in the pink. And you can just read this all right in order. So you can go, the Rising All-Star Award goes to, and then just go right to scene 19B1, 19B2, read those in order.
Okay.
McKinley does not have a breakthrough award. The single lane tournament doesn't have a breakthrough award. I know that's kind of weird that it's going right from a dual lane tournament to another dual lane tournament here. But McKinley doesn't have a breakthrough award.
Mm-hmm.
So that one, you just need to read that intro once. All the rest of them are like that, where now we get back into the white. You just need to read all of that once. Basically everything, you need to read everything on the script once except the yellow boxes. That's probably the easiest way to put it. Just wanted to make sure you understood why like the Robot Performance Award is being in here twice.
Mm-hmm.
But even the yellow boxes, won't they read each one once?
Yes. Yes.
So the way
and we have another set of yellow boxes down here.
The way Jamie's done this for you guys makes it really easy and straightforward. It may not make sense because it seems like things are back and forth, but he has it like set up really nicely so that
Yeah, I really like it. Like the layout's great because we just read it, but the color coding's helpful for context. So thank you.
Mhm.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Now for your tournament, Corey, let me get through this one real quick.
Sure.
For the advancing teams, just read all of them. We're not exactly sure how many teams are advancing from each tournament at this point. We don't think it's going to be any more than 7. So we just have, 7 boxes in here.
Okay.
Just go ahead and read those all.
Sorry.
For the state tournament, we were shooting for April 24th. We all know how that can go sometimes, though, so we gave just 2 additional dates.
Cool.
So those, just read all 3 of those boxes. And again, like in the first box, the first box has all of this in it. Advancing teams will receive an email in the next. We don't have that in boxes B and C. I can just take that and edit it together.
Okay.
If we need to. Same thing with this for the single lane tournament. We have 1 spot to fill. We have 2 spots to fill. Champions Award. What did I just do? Yeah. All right, Champions Award. That's the same for both. And then kind of the same thing at the end here. We say join us in April, join us in May. And then the last thing is the team lists. And let me call up Corey's real quick and let's go over that. And then I'll explain a little bit how we want it performed. So Corey, you got Peoria Blue and Batavia. Same thing. The yellow boxes are basically duplicates of each other except for the tournament name. Same thing here, tournament name and the tournament coordinators' names. Yours are all green because they're just both of your tournaments are single lane. No, I'm sorry. Your Rising All-Star and Breakthrough, they're just doing 1, even though it's a dual lane tournament.
Okay.
They're just doing 1 award at both tournaments. And then
they're both doing
oh, that's right. Yeah, these are both dual lane tournaments. That's right.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
That's
I was
right.
confused too, but that makes sense. They're just choosing singles for some awards and doubles for others, but they're doing
Right. So I think it's the Breakthrough, the Rising All-Star Award, and Champions are just single lane.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else is double lane. Is that a good way to summarize that, Sarah?
Yeah. We just like customized the awards because we had weird numbers of teams.
And then the same thing with the videos in here.
Now she does. So Peoria Blue, she has the 2 teams that dropped today. Should we just pull them out of her list?
Sure. Which ones were they?
18638.
The
floods, and then the one below it as well, the 20289 sidewalkers.
Okay. All right. So what we're looking for, and the reason we're doing this is so that we don't have to come back to you Sunday night at 9 o'clock after the judges finally finish their deliberations
Okay.
and have you record the entire award ceremony at the end. Monday night and get it to me Monday night so I can edit this so that it can be broadcast on Saturday.
Yeah.
So what we're asking you to do is a little bit of acting.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, the Robot Performance Award goes to, and, you know, leave a space there and just end it. But, you know, have your inflection like you're about to say a team. If you feel like it makes it easier for you to do it, say a team number and name. That's fine.
Okay.
But just make sure you leave a space. You know, chances are what I'm going to do in editing this, not even chances are, you know, the Robot Performance Finalist Award goes to I'm going to put a drum roll or some kind of music hit in there to, you know, to build up suspense. And then say the team number, and then edit in the team number and name.
Cool. That's a very smart way to do this, which I'm going to remember for when FTC, I'm sure, will try to do the same thing.
We'll do this, yeah.
And then you'll just cut and paste whichever number you need.
So then you'll just need to go through, and again, if you want to say an award, or if you just want to go team 243, the dry coders, you know, you guys have emceed these things before, so you know what you're doing.
Cool.
You know what we're looking for.
Yeah, and what you're doing makes perfect sense. So.
Yep.
I think it'll work fine, especially with throwing the drum roll, or, you know, I've been to enough of these tournaments in my lifetime too, and, you know,
yeah,
it seems like
break up
MC is always saying, you know, and the winner is, you know, give me a drum roll, you know. Just don't say give me a drum roll, because then I'm stuck with having to use a drum roll. You know, when I first thought about doing this and asking you guys to do it, I'm like, well, God, now I'm asking them to read a list of, you know, all of these team names. But in a lot of these tournaments, it's like half the teams are advancing at some point anyway. We're getting an award. So it's not like we're really even asking you to read that many more team names.
Yeah.
By the time we're done with it.
And the way you laid it out is really nice. So.
And the same thing with the advancing teams. Our next advancing team is Team 492, the Century Strikers. That's basically what we're looking for.
Cool.
So when we record these, what are you kind of looking for? Do you just want one recording for the entire script, or several different recordings? Kind of what makes this easiest for you?
If you kick a line, if you make a mistake, if you trip over something, if you feel like I did that really bad, I want to do it over again, just let it keep recording.
Okay.
I'm going to be editing this stuff anyway, and
he's a pro.
if you need to stop for 5 minutes to go answer a phone call or go to the bathroom or go get something to eat, yeah, go ahead, stop it, and, you know, just give me 2 files. If you're giving me multiple files, the only thing I'd ask is you put, you know, the scene numbers on it.
Cool. Okay.
Like, I went from, you know, scene 1 to 23. And then, you know, from 23 to the end of it, and then the team names.
Cool.
Perfect.
But, you know, yeah, if you know, get all the way to the end of a scene and you know, mispronounce season, just start it over again from the beginning. You know, just start that scene over again from the beginning. You don't need to stop recording and edit it out or anything. Just, you know, give it to me all in 1 or 2, 3 files.
Okay.
If you need to stop for, you know, any reason, you know, feel free to do that. Just, if you can, label them with the scene numbers. That's the one thing I forgot to do. I will give you guys a link to a Google Drive folder to send the files to.
Perfect.
Rather than screwing around with emailing them and worrying about file size.
And you want these by next Friday, right?
If I can get them by next Friday, that would be fantastic.
We can do that.
Oh, yeah. I imagine we'd probably try to get these done this weekend, so.
Yeah.
Okay, that would be great. That would be fantastic.
Yeah, we'll plan on that. That's probably the easiest thing for us to do anyway, so.
the hope is that once you do this, you're done. I mean, there may be a chance we may need to call you up to pick up a seniors couple lines if something changes, but we really want to avoid waiting for the judges to finish their deliberations.
Yeah.
No, that's,
Oh, yeah.
I'm familiar with that scramble, even in a real-time event. It is a pain.
Exactly,
So-
exactly. How much more time can we kill before the judges get their crap together and give us some results? So, you guys have any questions?
I think I've just noticed two names I'd like to ask for some pronunciation help here real quick.
That's probably going to be one of the biggest things.
Is it in your script, Ryan?
Right now I'm looking at Corey's
Mine,
script.
yeah.
The
The coordinator of Peoria Blue.
Oh, Asit
Asit. Okay.
Asit Patel.
Then I know how to say Patel, so that's fine.
All right, and we know how to say Karabowitz because we've worked with both of them.
Is Ron helping with that? I thought Dee said Ron wasn't helping her with that this year.
No, she told me to please add him.
Okay.
So nice of Dee.
I think he demanded it or something. No, I don't know. Why is my name not on there?
And then you have Shravan, which luckily we
know Shravan. On mine, for the Springfield qualifier, it's Kyle Blake.
Blay. The S is silent. It's Blay.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
that works for you.
Yep.
Okay.
That works.
Cool. That was very helpful.
Any of the team names?
I was gonna say team names are always a bit of a.
There were a couple that were numbers and things, and people.
Brick
Dino Nuggies is how I would probably pronounce that.
Wolves, Wadsworth, Robo Tigers, Z Fighters. Do you know for 24,988, do they go by strength or STRENGTH?
I would say strength,
Okay.
but I mean, I'm assuming a lot.
Yeah.
Those assumptions get. I mean,
I think it's,
I think strength is probably. I don't think that's a thing that would upset someone.
Yeah.
no.
Unstoppable
Yeah.
Wolves, Galvanized Mustangs.
I don't know if that's Galena or Galena or a third option that I do not know.
It's Galena.
It's Galena.
Yeah.
I'm glad you knew because I didn't.
Illinois teams, man. Illinois cities.
I don't know what Galena is.
45024 Bagobotics.
Come on, Bago for Winnebago. Illinois
Oh.
cities.
Bago.
I mean, that's an assumption. That could be wrong.
Where are they from? Do we know?
Let's.
Yeah, let's see if we can look that up.
Yeah, that would have been my assumption. Is that it's a Winnebago area team. Let me control C it for you. There you go.
Let me make you guys smaller. Whoops.
What was it?
That is really weird. I don't know what's going on.
What's the team number?
Oh, we found it. They're from Winnebago.
So it must be Bagobotics then.
Okay. Yeah, I bet you're right. I would have called it Bagabot.
I would have too until Ryan made fun of me for not knowing that Galena is a city.
I think it's Probatos.
Yep.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Robotos.
Mm-hmm.
Rafiki,
I'm assuming like from
like
Lion
Lion
King.
King.
Mm-hmm.
cool.
Okay.
Those
So
those are much easier than your average.
Yeah, that all
Other
looks
program.
pretty reasonable.
Gonna pop to mind.
You look at Corey's then.
I think it is Cyborg Turtles.
Yeah, that's what I'd go for.
And I think it's Trying to think if it's Camrus or Comrus.
Ooh, that's tough. So I was gonna say cameras, just because I'm an IIT alum. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Huh.
They're a Chicago city, like CP. I want to say they're like a CPS.
It might be
I would say it could be
Camrus,
cameras, like for
Marvin Camrus.
Marvin was his first name?
because I think he has a school named after him.
I think he does too.
Let me look that up.
Yeah.
It is Marvin Camrus Children's Engineering
from a-
School.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
It's okay.
All right. So you guys got it.
Yeah. He went to IIT, and they that comes up a
That's all
lot
we know.
when you're an IIT student.
Oh, interesting.
Which screen team name?
Is 3629's team name like actually team name?
That's my understanding.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Cool. Good for them.
Yeah. Yeah, we have two teams named TBD.
Oh no.
Yeah.
On 42,995, I'm reading Guru Exercise.
That's that's why I'm reading it.
Cool. And I'm reading
Botgineers.
Bot Engineers. And then I see 309
Tornadoes?
Tornadoes. I want to ensure the 309 is part of it. I mean, it appears to be
Yeah, 309 is part of it. Yeah, 309 Scornados.
like tornadoes. Easy. Cool.
And the tip, if you want to add a "the" to the beginning of them, what do you think, Sarah?
Well, it wouldn't be the I forgot it.
With some team names it works, some team names it doesn't.
Yeah. But however, whatever you think.
Yeah.
Some have the Big Apple.
Right.
Add it unless they, but also I think FLL students have different conceptions of identity than the average high schooler.
Yeah.
We've gotten too many high schoolers be like, actually we're the Beastie Bots.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
But yeah, these all look super reasonable. It looks like fun.
So, with these, just have the inflection, the excitement that all of these teams have won an award.
Yeah.
All right.
Or they're advancing to state. That's pretty much it.
I think I'm good. I don't think I have any more questions.
I'm feeling good.
Okay, great.
Awesome.
We'll unless something comes up, we'll get these to you this weekend. That way, there's time if you want us to redo anything. There's time for us to do that.
That would be great. That would be great.
As far as format, do you just want? I'm assuming we can record just an MP3, so you don't have to strip anything.
Oh yeah. Do you have a preferred format?
MP3 or WAV.
Okay, cool.
Sample rate 48 if you even know what that means. If you don't worry about it.
I was seeing if I could just do it in like VLC, or I don't know what the Windows Voice Recorder does. Let's find out what Windows Voice Recorder does. Just go ahead and
I believe it does. Wave.
talk. Then you can open a folder. Ooh.
M4A. Okay, we'll get different software.
We'll do it in like Audacity or something. It feels like it's been a decade since I've used Audacity. It might have been, but.
Oh yeah, we'll do that. All right. We're all good here unless you guys have anything for us.
I feel like we're good. If you got any questions on anything over the weekend, shoot me an email. Actually, when I send you a link, it'll be from a different email address. It's one that I don't get a lot of email on, so I will notice it quicker. So yeah, and I'll send you that link tomorrow morning.
Perfect. Sounds great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thanks for inviting us to be a part of this. This is really exciting.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you so much for volunteering. Oh my gosh. All
So
of you guys are
like, you guys know what you're doing, which is great because this is I do some FTC stuff and it's really, really hard. So so you guys are doing really good.
Yeah.
awesome. Well, Jamie is amazing. I'm learning.
Well,
a
I've
lot.
been doing this since 1980. I'm a video editor, so
That's
this
great.
is what I do.
Do you work in television?
Yeah, I'm freelance now, but I worked for probably one of the bigger boutique shops in Chicago for like 25 years. And they decided to close it about 4 or 5 years ago. So I've just been doing, freelancing from home, sitting with my editing suite down in my basement. But yeah, do commercial stuff, corporate stuff, government training stuff, a little bit of everything.
Oh wow.
Very cool.
That's really
That's
No
awesome.
movies, no like TV shows, but we do some broadcast spot work, commercials. So yeah, no, it's a cool job. I like it. And
Yeah.
then a lot of robotic stuff. I also mentor for an FRC team, Wild Stank.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I run their communication sub team and do a lot of stuff for them as well. Well, not this year, but
Right. Is Wild staying meeting virtually or anything like that during all this, or?
we're meeting virtually. Actually, what we ended up doing was started our own competition. So rather than doing the FRC competition this year, we're basically doing kind of a cross between VEX and FTC and FRC.
Very
We
cool.
took a game from 20 years ago, redid the game rules for it, gave them all the FRC rules for the robot, but scaled it down 50% and 25%. And then split Wild Stang's a big team. We've got 80 kids on it. So we split them up into 4 separate teams, and they're gonna spend this fall going over the game rules and designing the robot and all these different subsystems. And then starting in January, they're gonna start building the 4 robots and gonna have a competition between the 4 teams in April.
That's awesome. That sounds
Yeah.
that sounds like a very good use of this season. That's great.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Well, what's cool about it is it gets all the kids involved. When you got 80 kids, it's tough to get all the kids involved.
Yeah.
So I guess that's better than building one big robot in terms of
Yeah,
involvement.
and it
That's awesome.
gets the kids, from software involved in mechanical, and the kids from mechanical involved in software. So it's not like they're just doing their sub team and trying to get everything done in 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So the kids from software have been working on doing CAD. So it's been actually pretty cool. The kids, I think, were really disappointed, that we, luckily we got to go to the Midwest Regional last year. So we got at least one tournament with our robot.
Yeah.
But the kids, especially the seniors, were like, this sucks. So we're losing a whole nother season.
Right.
So at least this has given them, some kind of competition and some kind of build season. So yeah, it's working pretty good. It's working pretty good. As well as it can.
Oh yeah, no, it sounds like you guys are doing great. So
Yeah.
I had to look up how Midwest went. It feels like it was, not 1 year ago, but several. I was like, I don't even remember how this thing did last. Usually I'm on top of it. I can tell you Wild Stain won the regional 2 years ago. I can't.
We did win it 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago was a great season. Last year we did okay at Midwest. We got, I think, eliminated in semis.
Yeah, in semis. I looked it up. I was really upset that I couldn't remember because usually I'm pretty good at that kind of thing. But
no, we were just, I was just happy that we got to go to that one tournament because it went to hell real quick right after that.
yeah,
We volunteered at Midwest, and we were supposed to do something the following weekend in Indiana, and that was when it all fell apart.
Mhm.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Then that sucked. That sucked. Oh, hey. You guys good?
Yeah,
Yeah.
good.
Thanks a
Good
lot.
chat.
And we'll talk to you soon and send you those files this weekend.
All right, sounds great, guys.
Great.
Good luck.
Thank you so much, everybody. Good
Thank
night.
you, guys.
Any questions, just shoot me an email.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right, thanks.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.